May I inspect my ladder? Okay, that's only for us. When it gets to the state test time, it's going to be a little different. The state examiners aren't going to wait around for you to come up and ask them everything or ask them what to do next. That's going to be assumed. All right, while we're doing ladders here at the academy now and for your PO exam, all right, before you go up to the ladder, you're going to say, may I inspect my ladder? When you do that, we're going to go through all the checks that we just went through this morning. All right, he's going to quickly go over everything that we went over. All right, we're not going to study it. We're not going to use it as a research project. It's going to be done quickly. All right, because by the time you've done this 3 or 4 times, it'll be second nature. You guys will know exactly what to do. As soon as he's done, he's going to give me a thumbs up. He's not going to start until I tell him time starts as soon as you touch the ladder. Because once he's ready, I'm going to say, the next time you touch the ladder, time will start. As soon as he does, he's going to go up to the ladder, he's going to grab the clamps, and he's going to pull them off. At the same time, he's going to grab the rungs on each side, pull it off, and take 2 steps to the right. Place the roof ladder down with 2 points of contact. If during the duration of this drill, that ladder falls, that's 5 points. Okay? 2 points of contact, and one of them isn't that exhaust pipe. It's going to be the barrel, it's going to be that front rack. He's going to pull the ladder off. Now, before you do, don't go anywhere yet. Some of you guys that aren't tall enough to get your shoulder underneath it. Okay? Gibson, we don't have a step ladder, so we're going to have to modify this. We're not going to try to get up on our tippy toes and try to shove it up with our shoulders like the rest of us. Some of us, what we're going to do is, we're going to go in, put our hands in between the 5th and 6th rung, and we're going to take our left hand and we're going to grab the bottom rung that's in front of us and do like a curl. We're going to lift it up with our hands. We're going to take our front hand and put it on the rung in front and lift it up. Because some of you guys can't tippy toe that high to get your shoulder up on the inside of that beam. Now what he's going to do is, now that he's got the ladder off the rack, he's going to take 2 side steps. 1, as soon as he makes the second one, he's going to start to turn. He's not going to make the second one and stop. The second one, he's going to turn. We make our right turn and we make our next left. As he comes around the cone, he's going to look up and say,
no overhead obstructions, no ground obstructions, 1 trip hazard.
You need to look up when this happens, because if the inspector or one of us see you looking down and say no overhead obstructions, guess what? That means you didn't do it. Ladder guards on the wall. He's going to bend down at the knees. He's not going to lean over. He's going to take his hands up underneath the rungs, look up and say,
no overhead obstructions.
And as soon as he lifts the ladder, his hands are up. They're going to be at a 45-degree angle. How come? Because the ladder falls that way, or that way, at 90-degree angles. He's going to grab rungs 2 and 5. He's going to look back real quick.
No ground obstruction.
Look at the tips as he pulls it back. Now look where his legs are as he pulls it back. He's already set himself up, all right, for the next thing. That's to pull the ladder out. He's got the ladder footed. Now he's going to raise the fly section.
Raise the fly section. Dogs are locked.
You're going to say that. That lets us know that you know that the dogs are locked and the ladder is secure. You do not let go of the halyard. As soon as you untie it, as soon as you grab, you do not let go until that halyard is secure. He's going to grab rungs 2 and 5. Look back real quick. Look up. I'm sorry. As soon as the ladder's out, it's his proper working distance. He's going to put his foot on the first rung, his shins on the second. Now he's going to tie that all too difficult reverse clove hitch. He's going to go under 3 and tie it on the 4th rung. The ladders with the closed halyards, this is the only spot that you can tie them both at the same time. After the halyard is now tied, what he's now going to do is he's going to rotate it to the right. Look where his foot is. It's placed at a 45-degree angle on the inside of the beam.
Okay. Rotating ladder to the right.
He's going to look up. He's going to rotate the ladder halfway. He's going to stick his chest on it because he's going to lose contact with the ladder. He's going to change hands and then change feet and continue the rotation. As soon as the last tip hits the wall, he's going to follow his feet up behind the heel. He's going to follow his feet up behind the heel. He's going to check the tips real quick. If he's good with that, he goes to the proper climbing angle. When he's good with that, if he's good with that, he immediately puts his foot on the first rung with his shin on the second. He grabs the beams and he goes through his safety checks.
Tips are square, dogs are locked, halyards tied and secured, heels are firmly footed on the ground.
Now, before he moves to go around, what he's going to do is, go back for a second. He's going to place hand over hand. His right hand is going to go over to his left. Now he's going to move so he doesn't lose contact with the ladder. Follows up, heels the ladder and says,
This ladder is footed and ready to be climbed.
now, as soon as he's ready, he's going to come up, he's going to tell you to let go of the ladder temporarily. Then he's going to check to make sure that the tips are square and then he has the proper climbing angle. Then you're going to be asked to grab the ladder again. If everything's good, we're going to say, ladder guards, take the ladder. At which time, he's going to kneel down. Whichever person goes in the back, grabs the beams over his head and says, I've got the ladder.
I've got the ladder.
Outside guy is going to come, put his foot on the first rung, shin on the second, and grab the beams, and he says, I got the ladder.
I got the ladder.
At that time, we will tell you, the candidate, go ahead and let go of the ladder, you can leave. At no time do you leave before we say that.